Thanks for coming back to the channel. This is Dom the Builder. We're looking at the farmhouse when we originally purchased and had to rebuild. The porch is open, the roof is clear on the side, windows are broken, there's no deck, just the steps that's disintegrating coming down. That's my truck parked there on the right side. That's the way it was when we first moved in. Now, today, it looks like this. Okay, where we enclosed the porch, we had to have heat, so we put solar panel in, which I want to cover today, built a deck, and did a lot of different things to improve the property. It was heated by a coal stove, which I said. We put in I will leave the website for Doodah Diesel, which provided this solar panel array. I also mentioned in some of the other shorts that we had done that I had built my own for the garage, and the results of that are very interesting. So this may turn into a much longer video because I just want to cover. I had done a lot of research on radiant heat, how to make things happen, and I wanted to just fill you in case you want to do these kinds of things. This is there's the Doodah Energy solar water heater name. This is when we had first put it in. I apologize for the camera work, but I have to learn how to integrate these pictures into my videos. When we purchased from Doodah Diesel, a lot of the packages came damaged. There were 3 or 4 shipments, UPS, I believe. So I have to believe that they must make an awful lot of money if they can ship 3 or 4 different packages over and over and over again to cover damages. So when I started, I had done some research, and I always tell people in my business, construction business, let me give you the benefit of my mistakes so that you understand and don't make the same mistakes. So I didn't know what to do to capture and store the heat. So I had water bottles and gallon bottles and drums that I had installed with pumps in order to get the heat. I installed a manifold, and of course I will show updated pictures of these things, but there's a pump and a manifold. We took a hot water heater, a 50-gallon, we hooked up gas. When we moved in, there was just a coal stove. There was no gas. The electric was like quarters that you put into the fuse box. So you put it in a 200 amp service, and there was no heat, and that's why I went with the radiant heat, where you put that's PEX piping here. You put the PEX piping into the flooring, which basically was the ceiling in the basement. And that's how we got the heat going, basically. This is a picture of the deck. We started the deck. That is a sign from the township, basically saying cease and resist. Now, in dealing with permits and townships and such, I had called them and said that those stairs in the back here were failing and rotting, and anybody that needed to go upstairs was going to be hurt. It was a safety risk. Oh, okay, fill out the permit. Well, they showed up and were, I would say, bitching, moaning, and groaning to, well, you have to have a permit. And then they were telling me how to build the deck. And finally, we came to terms as to how we were going to do it. So today, even this porch, we've enclosed that differently. This we rebuilt. And we've put different materials down here to give us a better look. And the house really has a much, as you can see over here, much prettier look with the stairway and the enclosure. And the other important thing, and again I apologize for the camera work, the other important thing is the house faces south. So the big windows that we have in the porch on the left and the big window that I have at the top on the entryway to the second floor and the big windows in the second floor. The passive solar, you have to remember the great thing about solar is the sun is free. And what sucks about solar is the sun doesn't shine all the time. So one of the problems with solar is when you have no sun. But when we talk about the farmhouse, I took some shots of from my window. I lived here basically as I was rebuilding the farmhouse. This is a nice shot of there's the whole facility with from my truck with the garage, and you can see the porch is open. I had already installed, here's the doodah solar panel, which produced a decent amount of hot water, which went downstairs into the solar hot water. I had a side solar hot water heater, just a tank, and that fed into the bigger heater, which heated the water when it was necessary. So we did a lot of work, and this is an income property. That's important to get the facility to where it was comfortable for people to rent and live here, basically. And we've been able to put people here without a problem. A lot of the previous shots, this is the bathroom, and everybody always laughs when they see the mirror. That's a roof right here. You can see the roof joist coming down. And there was no other way to put the mirror in. Every time I tried to look for a mirror and what to do and how to do it, I couldn't figure it out. And then I just stuck the mirror on the wall in frustration. And everybody comes in the room and says, ooh, wow, look at that. So we put kind of I guess you'd say a fancy tile, big tile on the back there, and a really nice, tricky thing with the mirror. I'm sure a lot of people would say you're out of your mind, but that should be obvious to anybody that knows me. We did a lot of work with wood. We used tongue and groove to finish. This is the second floor. As I said, I lived up there. We've done a lot more work since then to improve things. This is interesting. You have like a Cape Cod has an overhang and underneath like a storage area, and I pushed cabinets back into the wall, into the storage area, so we didn't eat up too much space, because as you can see the ceiling comes down here, and you don't have a lot of room, so try to manage the space the best we can. Let me see, here's another shot. We had a wood burning stove, a pellet stove for heat, until I got the, you can see I have a radiator over here. It took a while to get things, electricity, get like a fan up. There's some lights here. I have a closet that I put into the bedroom. And we needed that heating system in the winter when it was cold. So we did, here's a shot of the deck here, I think. Let me see. Yeah. So we did basically try to cover the ugly, put a pretty face on it. Uh, and we've been renting and doing well with the income property for a number of years. I will do more reports. Here's a shot of when we were putting the doodah frame up and the original porch. I don't know what the handrail was there and why they had some of the connections that they had. There's the this is the chimney for the wood burning stove, for the pellet stove. Okay, so I think that we've talked long enough here. We did some solar. I'll show you some pictures of the updates of the solar. A lot of research on the solar and how it works, what it does, etc. So I think that, let me see, is there anything else over here? This is the front of the building. Now, okay, we need to do some more work on the front. We definitely need a street presence. But our goal was to get it to the point where we could heat it. You can see an air conditioner on the second floor there, so we do air conditioning. There's one on the first floor too. It cools it. There's not an awful lot of square feet, about 1,000 on the first floor and about, I think it's about 700, 750 on the second floor. Enclosing the porch and putting the patio doors there. We may build a deck and a larger roof that what we call a doghouse over the front door. That's got to come down. But this is the Dom D Builder Forum. I am Dom D Builder. That is our website, and we thank you for your time, your subscription, and your like. And have a great day. Thank you.